Hey, what's up, Al? It's Steven. I spoke to you early this morning, or depending on when you watch this video, early Wednesday morning. So, hey, in this video, I'm going to go over three things that you can do to bring in more high quality electrical jobs to your business. So, by the end of this video, if you see that I have the technical know how to get you more high quality jobs, you can shoot me back a message and we can chat, or you can just go ahead and implement these tips yourself and start outranking your competition. So, without further ado, I'll go ahead and get into this. The three things I'm going to go over are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, you do not have a website. I thought you did, but when you click on this, it goes to US map information. So content, you need a website to really be relevant for content and backlinks. And those are two of the three pillars of SEO to really get your online presence up there, and so Google can find you. But you do have a Google business profile, so you are relevant when it comes to citations. But I'm just going to go over all three anyway. I'm going to bring up the number one competition in Raleigh to kind of show you about content and backlinks. So content is, if you have a website, content is anything on your front page here. Now, most business owners, they understand the importance of content on their homepage, but they don't really understand how much content and what type of content Google is actually looking for to get them ranked, to rank them, right? So, first, Google likes to see at least 1,500 words of buyer intent keyword rich content, and that all a keyword is basically the keywords people are searching for when they're searching for your services, especially. Those are what we call buyer intent keywords. I've got a tool here that I use called Ahrefs, and it's a subscription tool, and it gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google actually uses to rank websites. So in the past 30 days, Miller and Miller Electric was their website was found for 37 keywords, and it was clicked on 136 times because of that, because of those keywords. So if you have a website, we can actually go into their keywords and see what they're being found for. And so this electrician Raleigh NC, electricians Raleigh NC, all these location based keywords, these are what we call buyer intent keywords. So these are the keywords and keyword phrases that people are searching for in the Raleigh area with the intent to buy services, to pay for services. And these are the ones that we'd want to put onto your homepage, to your website. And not just once, but you'd find out how many times each of these keyword phrases are on Miller and Miller, since they're the top one. If they have them on once or twice, you'd want to put it on like two times or three times on your site. That way you would dominate them in the content department, which is one of the pillars of SEO. So the next thing I want to go over are citations, and this is what you are relevant for. Now, when people are searching for these services, like electrician Raleigh NC, 45% of people, studies have shown, are clicking on this section right here. And this is what we call the map pack. And this has everything to do with your Google business profile. Now, most people believe it's reviews that get you ranked in here. While that maybe has a little bit to do with it, it's not what gets you ranked, and it's not pictures or anything like that. It's citations. So right now, Right Electrical Services has the most citations. So what is a citation? A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on directories online. Directories such as Yelp, Angie, White Pages, Yellow Pages, there's a ton of them. And you want to be in like 300 to 400 directories to really kind of dominate this section right here. Good thing is we have access to tools that will actually, then there are tools out there that will show you what and how many citations each of these businesses have. So we could go into Right Electrical Services, and for example, say they have 250 citations. We'd want to go down and match all those citations. And you don't want to stop there. You want to get at least 50 to 100 more. Like I said, between 300 and 400 should put you right in here in the mix, if not up top. And that way you would be a part of that 45% that are clicking in here, right? But underneath that, this is the most coveted spot. And again, you have to have a website to get ranked here, but this will get 40% Right around 40% of clicks alone of everybody who's searching here, 40% are going to click on here. Backlinks are the main driver. So, what are backlinks? It's other relevant websites linking back to your website, and they work like online referrals. And the more relevant that site is that links back to you, the better. So, for example, let's say you have a local blog page or a popular industry site linking back to you. That's what's actually going to help push you up in Google's rankings. However, since you are an electrician and you sell and you offer electrical services, say McDonald's is linking back to you, that's no good. Even though they're a popular site, they you don't sell burgers, so that's not going to rank you in Google. Might get you some more eyes, but it's not going to rank you. Let's go ahead and revisit this tool that I showed you earlier with the keywords. It also has a backlink section, this backlink profile, and we can see all the backlinks the number one competitor has. So to compete, we'd actually go into their backlinks and we can see all the backlinks they're receiving, right? We want to go down the list and match all their backlinks with the exceptions of the one that say spam. Those are actually counterproductive and they actually hurt their site. But everything else, you'd want to reach out to those websites and acquire backlinks. And you wouldn't want to do it with just the top site, but like the top 3 to 5. And if you're to do it to all three, that would actually put you atop this list over a little bit of time. It would put you on top, and you could take all that traffic. And then with the citations, if you were to do that, that would put you up atop here, and you would become the authority, right? So, just to recap what we covered today, if you had a website, which I recommend if you want. Anyway, the first thing is going to be content. So you want at least 1,500 words on your front page with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second thing is going to be citations. And that's what you are. You can do that today if you wanted. You want to be in at least 300 or 400 directories to rank above your competition. And lastly is going to be backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your website to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to electrical companies in the Raleigh area. Now, if you were to get a website and you were to implement this, you would be the authority. You would be number one in Raleigh. Now, you can take this information, like I said earlier, and you can implement it yourself, especially on the citation side, and I'm cool with that. Or if you want to talk about it, you can take the most effective route and save yourself some time, book a discovery call with me. Again, my name's Steven, and I live right here in North Carolina, just outside of Fayetteville. You can just reply back to this email or give me a call, 910-551-2006. But at the very least, I hope this was educational for you. And I hope I showed you a few things that you can go ahead and start implementing today. Start claiming more high quality jobs, start outranking your competition online, especially in the map pack. But at the very least, I just ask that you give me some feedback on this video. Let me know how I did. But other than that, man, I hope you have a really good day. And I just thank you for your time. Take care. Bye bye.